Salute fellow agents, and welcome back today for a video where I will be talking about the supply drops in the Dark Zone. When I first heard the news about the supply drops, I was super excited to go on a treasure hunt and hunt down those awesome loot cases that would fall from the sky, that promised of the best loot in the game. But in reality, that is not what happened. After opening my fair share of supply crates, I must admit, the loot rewards I got from them, it was pretty disappointing. Most of the time I would get the oh so disappointing 2 purples and sometimes 1 purple and a gold. Not even a high gear score gold, a 163 gold. And a rare, very rare occasion I would get a purple and a gear score maximum 191 set item. Up to this stage I haven't ever gotten anything useful in a supply drop. Nothing that is better than my current gear. Nothing that I can actually use or be excited about. In actual fact, I get better loot from the bosses I kill next to the loot crate. Or even the occasional rogues we would kill next to the supply drops. Like you can see from the chaos that broke out in a video playing in the background now. I must admit, the idea they had going with the supply drops was really amazing. It was super awesome. I mean, every hour or so, 6 supply crates dropping across the map, and then all chaos will break out, as all the players get attracted to those shiny loot crates that fall from the sky, and then it leads to mass PvP action and one hell of a battle, and whoever survives that battle, he gets the reward. But in reality, it is not happening like that. The loot is not rewarding enough for the people to actually take the time and effort to come and fight for the supply drops. Because what are they gonna get from it? 2 purples? Well, that being said, the 1 gold division tech and 15 phoenix credits, that's a nice incentive. But the loot you get from a crate, it just ain't worth it. Well, instead of just going on a rant and complaining about it, what can Massive actually do to fix this? Well, my suggestion would be to make all the supply drops drop at least 1 item with a gear score of 204. Then it would be a lot more rewarding actually to get that crate, and you will find a lot more players, PvP actions, battles going on in the Dark Zone. And if they are going to add better loot in the supply drops, why not let it be defended by even better enemies? Maybe all supply drops being defended by level 34 bosses? That will make the battle a lot more tougher, but the reward also a lot more rewarding and satisfying to get that supply drop. But again, I must admit, whenever I hear that sound that says supply drop, no! I still always leave whatever I am doing and run to the closest supply drop point, in a hope to get some awesome kind of loot, as well as in a hope to have some awesome PvP battles at the drop location. And sometimes it has happened in the past. As you could see in the videos in the background, sometimes the supply drop turned into complete mayhem. And I think that was the idea behind the supply drops. The idea of going to get that awesome loot crates, but not knowing who to trust and what to expect. Just the idea of getting that loot crate, doesn't matter what is in front of you, at what cost, you want that loot crate, you need that loot crate. Whether you go rogue or not rogue, whether there are rogues or enemies, you just want that loot crate. That is what it's supposed to be. My last point on the supply drops is just a question to you guys. Have this ever happened to you? Just as you are busy attacking the supply drop location, then another player joins your squad, and this dreaded server transition begins. I can't count how many times it happened to me, where I'm just about to open that crate, and I get transferred to a new server. What can I do except to cry? Nothing else I can do. Let me know in the comments down below if this ever happened to you. And what was your reaction when it happened? Well, that was Mr. Beefy's rant all about the supply drops. Like I said, I had very high hopes for the supply drops, and I still enjoy doing the supply drops each and every time. But it has so much more potential if just it can be tweaked a little bit. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the supply drops and what suggestions you have to make it a better PvP experience. Like always, smash that like button and hit subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. This is Mr. Beefy, signing off.